Welcome, welcome. We are the Story Speakers Guild.
Alright. How's everyone doing so far?
So, where we had last left off, our players had gone into town to collect some supplies for Corvus, who is frantically trying to build up some defenses and other things at the base.
Gonna science the fuck out of it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So if I recall, they were at a bar when they reconvened, correct?
Yep.
Alright. I'm still doing my happy slap thing back south, north, south, I don't even know. But anyway.
So, players, what is your next move? Which I suppose I'm addressing Laura and Devil since Cappy stepped away.
As I recall, Zach's moves are pretty up and down at the moment.
Indeed. But you do got this woman with you, as we can clearly see on the map.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I feel like there was something that Talawa and Everald wanted to do after we did the shopping. I can't remember what.
You wanted to go have a drink.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have leak beer.
Yep, we have leak beer.
Oh, I think that's probably what I'm headed to next.
Alright.
Well,
There's a tavern to the left of you and one to the right of you. Which one are you going to?
Everald, or Talawa holds out her hand to Everald. Will you get a drink with me, my love?
Of course. I am quite thirsty.
I think we went to the bar on the left before the last time when we were in town, so I'm gonna lead him to the bar on the right this time.
Damn, now I gotta populate the bar on the right.
Oh, I'm sorry. If it makes it easier, we could just go to the one on the left.
I'm teasing. It's not that hard to do that.
creature comforts. You go for what you know.
Would the rest of you like to join us?
Sure, why not? Taverns have beds. I mean, taverns have drinks.
There's probably a very sloppily drunk woman hanging off him right now, right?
Yeah.
As I recall, she's one of the better looking ones, though.
Indeed.
Oh no. I'm just thinking about like how the situation might pan out.
Fear the devil.
I would like to remind you all that you still have haste and regeneration, so enjoy that too.
I got presents.
He brought him from Santa Claus.
Actually, I thought I killed Santa Claus and stole his sleigh at one point. Oh wait, that was someone else.
Did happen, though.
Did happen.
And we held on to that magical bag. What, Kyle?
I was just like thinking in my head, it's like Cappy's about as consistent as an irritable bowel.
So, the tavern. Go ahead and head in, guys. Alright, so you enter the tavern. You notice a lot of the standard locals, prostitutes, and the like. And you notice something odd. There seems to be a half-orc sitting at one table. If anybody wants to learn more about that, they can let me know.
I'm wondering if that's the same half, or didn't we rescue a half orc?
You did.
I'm wondering if it's the same guy.
I always like to learn about things.
Then you may perception, devil.
Probably not, but let's see.
Oh shit!
Not bad.
Indeed. So, devil, you're noticing that some of the people in the tavern are staring at him, clearly uncomfortable.
Well, looks like I'm not the most awkward person in the tavern at the moment.
That's probably short-lived.
Uh, depends on how quickly things progress. You know, depends if they have a room for rent. I mean,
You're gonna invite a third party, get a little bit extra muscle in there.
I don't think muscle's my problem. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, it looks like you walk up to the bar, Talawa.
Yep. I'm gonna sit and order a beer.
I'll have that right up for you, miss. By the way, were you badly burned or something? Why are you so wrapped up?
Oh, it was a terrible accident. I worry that people will stare, be afraid of me, so I cover up before I go out. Why do you think I drink?
You can hear the tiniest violin.
Deception advantage 2. That is a success.
So I get a discount on my drink now because she feels bad for me.
Well, you might have till you called him a she.
Hey, are you assuming his pronouns? I'm sorry. It's
To
a
be
little
fair,
angry for.
to be fair, the token sort of makes it look like a very lumpy she if you zoom out a little.
Alright, he brings you your beer. This one's on the house.
Much obliged, my friend.
He looks over to Everald. What do you have? Wine as red as you got.
Flower rolls her eyes.
Something wrong, Talawa.
Just predictable.
When one appears predictable, then no one expects when they're not.
I suppose, but I don't think that most people who are predictable are that self-aware to modulate their behavior in that way.
I'm like, just in the back of my head, I keep hearing, it's not a phase, Mom.
What are you hearing?
It's not a phase, Mom.
Alright, he brings Everald his drink, and Everald pays
For I
him.
have returned.
Finally, Cappy.
Just like Kool-Aid, man.
Now I was getting dinner, and I'll have my dinner down here.
Wait, why is he
Oh,
just
yeah.
like the cool? Why is he just like the Kool-Aid Man? Did he burst through a wall?
No, but he always barges into the middle of the conversation. He never waits to hear if somebody's in the middle of talking. He just immediately starts talking, and usually will launch into entire explanations in the middle of conversation.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
I thought he was just breaking the fourth wall.
He hasn't mastered Deadpool's powers yet.
I have.
We know, that's why it's sad we're losing you.
Huh.
I'm definitely gonna miss Double. I get a kick out of playing with him.
Oh yeah, I don't think we've informed our viewers about the change in roster. Have we?
I have not mentioned it yet.
Just did.
True. But indeed, this will be a Devil in Need's last game with us, right, Devil?
For the foreseeable future, yes.
I will not kill you off, though, because I do believe that one day you may return.
Indeed. So one of the benefits of being a devil in need, he always shows up when you least expect him.
Doesn't sound rapey at all.
Surprise, Bryce Collier.
But alright, Cappy, we are in the tavern. If you would like to join us in this scene, come into the tavern.
I will come into the tavern, and I'll get the roll 20.
Not even in the roll 20.
Like an irritable bow.
Most definitely.
You guys should still continue your conversation, though, no?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna point out that at this point in time, Zach is probably schmoozing with drunken woman.
Of course you are.
Mm-hmm. I've got the biggest bastard sword in all the lands. Who want to see me use it? I can swing it around like no one else.
So Everald holds out his glass towards Talawa.
She holds up her beer.
He knocks his glass against her beer. Two continued successful hunts.
To wiping those bastards out.
Everald takes a drink of his wine.
And she takes a sip of her beer.
Ah, the priest. I look over my shoulder.
I give a nod.
Should
Give
we
me a-
invite him? Yeah,
Not
I'm
being
whispering that
invited
to the
enter
girl.
tavern?
She gives you a nod, Devil.
Hey, priest! Wanna come have some fun?
What kind of fun are we talking about?
Oh, the biblical type.
Oh God.
In a biblical sense.
I'm sorry, that was bad even for me.
I think you know the answer to that, my friend.
I believe she'll be praying to God later.
I'm sure she will, but unfortunately, I cannot be the one to help that along. Well, unless it's in confession, but that's not what we're talking about. Because the priest, I mean, it doesn't have a dirty mind.
It's like a fucking jet plane.
Zach will turn to the girl and be like, well, I tried. Sometimes you just can't get a man to go with his own faith.
So, Devil, I assume you go upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
So Devil goes upstairs.
I
And
think
the
one-
tavern begins rocking. But okay.
I think one of the things I'm going to do while I'm in this town is do somewhat what I did in that one village. Is there's no building that I can use. Kind of set up a small little altar or something that people can come to for service or whatever if they choose.
I think you're gonna have to ask like the town leader to do that.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't just go. I wouldn't just up and do it. I would get permission first.
He was totally thinking about just doing it.
That's what I was just telling Ryan. I was like, if Kyle hadn't said anything, I guarantee you that's exactly what he would have done.
Alright, so Everald continues drinking his wine.
I'd probably get something to drink myself while I'm in the tavern.
Alright.
What did you just ask, Cappy? Oh, he just went to get it. Okay. Or wait, no, you mean from the bar, don't you, Cappy?
Mm-hmm.
So the bartender looks over at you. Ah, man of the cloth, what do you have?
God damn it.
He meant in real life. God damn it. Cappy,
Are you just laughing because you don't know what's going on?
I know what's going on.
He's fucking with you.
By the way, Vince said in real life, I figured minutes what Devil went to go do real quick.
Nope, the bartender's asking you what you want to drink, Cappy.
Yeah, no, I was trying to think if your priest would drink his water or if he could actually have wine.
Priest drink. That's one of the few things that they do.
Alright. Well,
Oh, I mean, not to the point of like alcoholism, but
Oh, yeah,
if
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't have to abstain. They just wouldn't really be drinking to get drunk. I mean, a bad priest maybe, but most are not going to be drinking.
The bad priest, the best priest. Fuck that.
But I guess, depending on your perspective, that could be argued.
if they're drinking wine to drain his friends.
Alright, so Cappy's here drinking wine with you, me, and your beer. So, as we're sitting here drinking, some gentlemen get up from their table.
Oh, of course.
I mean, they're free to do that.
And they start approaching the table where the orc gentleman is sitting by himself.
If I notice this, I'm gonna keep an eye on that situation in case the shit hits the fan.
One of them sits down, and he starts saying something to him in a low tone.
Can I try to, like, overhear that?
Perception me. What is your kind doing here? You're not welcome here at all.
Corvus, where are you standing in the bar?
I'm not there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. I forgot you were at home. I was wondering, I was like, man, he's really not talking tonight.
I'm talking to your mind. I haven't gotten that far yet. That will be an addition, though.
Oh, lovely. I can't wait for that.
Oh, yeah. There will be nothing secret to me.
So I'll just turn and look at Everald, like very pointedly, and like raise my eyebrows. Do I have eyebrows? I don't know if I have eyebrows. Whatever I have that would be like eyebrows. And then like kind of look over my shoulder towards the orc, half orc pointedly, and hope that he understands I'm indicating that we may need to step in. And I guess I'll look at Father Nicholas as well, if he's paying any attention. And also, slightly tilt my head towards the half-orc to indicate what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Nicholas gives a nod. He make a nod in the situation himself, and your nod indicated that what he was afraid might be happening was happening.
Real quickly, to answer the eyebrow question, the token does have eyebrows, so I am ruling that you have eyebrows.
Okay.
This is an important rule.
It is. Our merfolk have hair and eyebrows.
I'm back. Has Cappy ruined everything yet?
No.
Hang on.
Okay.
Wow. Really?
I'll see how it pans out. Okay.
That's just mean. Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay. Since Zach is back, then Talawa. Oh wait, no, you went upstairs, so you're not in the bar anyway.
Nope.
You can hear him, though.
Yeah, you can hear the floor creaking and some moans.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Definitely some oh gods.
Mm-hmm. Just to annoy the priest, Zach would actually be reciting some sort of hymn.
So Maria really fucked up shit. Got it.
Everyone in the bar is just kind of shifting around uncomfortably, looking at each other.
Kind of made him into a demonic vibrator, didn't I?
Probably.
Just a little bit.
Nicholas would probably shake his head while trying to keep focused on the current situation.
In fact, halfway through it would get worse. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
So yeah, the gentlemen are getting a little louder now. You need to leave. By the way, Cabby, I would like you to make a special perception for me.
I'm gonna stand up out of my seat and turn that way with my hands on my hips.
Aha!
Cappy, these are definitely men of the cloth.
Oh,
Ooh.
what the? Oh, shit.
Better fucking nut up, bro, and use your goddamn clout.
Well, in that case, I'm going to get up where I was sitting and walk over to him. Gentlemen, Might I have a word?
They look over at you.
I do believe you need to leave that fine fellow alone. He's doing nothing wrong. He's just enjoying a good drink.
And who are you to talk to me like this?
I am Father Nicholas Thomas. That is who I am. I have traveled around and experienced enough to know that if someone is sitting down enjoying a drink, regardless of who they are, they have every right to. Especially if they're doing no one any harm.
And I'm Talawa, and I travel around with him, and I very much hold the same interest in making sure that this stays a peaceful place.
Alright, Cappy. You may roll, I believe it is presence for intimidation.
He actually has good presence.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's your character. You shouldn't be noticing that.
I
You should just
already
know
did
that.
When I look over to Talawa, these are also men of the cloth, though obviously the other sect than me.
Exorcist. You're lucky this time, Orc. Come on, let's leave.
You're kind of the reasons why nobody wants the religious around here. I hope you feel ashamed of yourselves.
I will remember this.
You go right on ahead. I'll be waiting.
They leave.
You know, part of me is sad that didn't end in combat because I could just see Zach bursting through the ceiling with the girl on him still, going, "Alright, who needs to die?"
What the fuck?
I did half expect it to, Devil.
I was like, it's gonna be combat, and I'm just going to like blast through the ceiling and continue what I'm doing and kill everything.
Such a devil thing to do, too.
The Orc looks over at you. Thank you, kind sir.
You were welcome. They had no business messing with you like that.
Would you like to have a seat? I'll buy your next round.
Sure, you have my thanks.
You as well, madame.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Are you okay? You're not shaky or anything?
I'm fine. You get used to that kind of thing. Don't stay anywhere too long, it'll be okay.
Yes, I do wish those ones would get out more and actually learn of the world instead of staying in and being ignorant. So frustrating.
He looks over at Talawa. You had some passion burning in you. You're not really a burn victim, are you?
Let's just say I may understand your plight better than you think.
Well, let us drink to that then.
Here, I'll drink to that.
What are you both drinking? He stands up.
I'll have another wine. I was rather enjoying the one I had before those men got a bit rude.
I'll have whatever you were planning to have. Surprise me.
Alright, he goes up and order the drinks, and about 3 minutes later he comes back. So he brings Cappy one, and he brings Talawa Everclear on the rocks.
Oh shit, it's been a while, son.
I give the orc a nod.
Damn, that's like straight jet.
Thank you, kind sir.
Yeah, there was, what was that? Was that New Year's Eve or was that a St. Patrick's Day when you guys had the Everclear and you had like the, what is this called? not beakers, but the smaller one, the test tubes. You had like test tubes that you were doing shots out of, and one of your friends, I'm trying to remember who, maybe Matt Rao, gave me shots of Everclear in those test tube things.
Oh man.
It was probably him. Only other time you've had him is when Steve and Tom brought the apple pie shots.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, that night.
You were one with the floor and the porcelain prince?
Porcelain Prince, indeed.
I had a night like that, although I never made it to the toilet. Ended up puking outside the bar I was at.
I've only had one night when I was drunk. I'm sad.
That was the first time that I ever threw up from drinking.
Yeah, the first time I got drunk, I ended up throwing up. But, I mean, it took an entire fifth of tequila, so.
I didn't puke the first time I drank. I did the second time. Ugh.
I used to
Made a
have
horrible mistake. Oh, sorry.
I used to have one buddy who would just drink bottles of tequila, and there was literally teams tell me he was at one party where he downed one bottle, threw up, and then he drank another bottle, threw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
That's not healthy. Kids who are maybe watching, don't take our example, please.
Nah,
No, we are bad examples of life.
we horrible examples of life. Mine was just because my friend was pissed that I didn't get drunk on my 21st birthday. So he's like, "You're drinking one shot every 5 minutes until you're drunk."
And don't chase Jack Daniels with beer. That's a big mistake.
Don't ruin Jack Daniels with beer. That's just common sense.
No,
Don't ruin your palate with
Why
Jack
would
Daniels.
you do that?
I was young at the time. I didn't know.
There's a point where you have to sit there and say, "This alcohol's gonna fuck me up," or "That's gonna taste great." Just
That was some of my early 20s when I did that. Regretted it too, because I was miserable most of that damn night.
another thing you don't want to do is mix. I think it was Bailey's cream with orange juice.
Why?
Oh, God. You also don't want to mix a tiny amount. You also don't want to mix a tiny amount of a ton of different liquors because you're taking liquor from your friend's stepdad's bar and don't want him to notice any of that it's below the lines that he marked on all of them, and then add a little orange juice. That's pretty bad.
Just interesting. Orange juice does not have a place in a cocktail, personally.
Don't like screwdrivers, Kyle?
Nope, never did.
I love screwdrivers.
That's something my mom did with screwdrivers.
Okay.
But alright, alcohol aside, we should probably actually play the game that we are set
Yeah.
out to play.
Yeah.
Alright, so he starts drinking his drink.
I'm drinking on mine.
Yeah, I drink that.
Oh, I should apologize. It was Bailey's Ice, Irish cream, and lime juice.
Oh my God, I think that's worse.
It is because the whole purpose is it's a layered drink, and when you do the shot, when it mixes in your mouth, it curdles and coagulates.
Ugh.
It's designed to make you vomit. It's the congratulations, you're 21. Have this drink on us.
At that point, they just served you what was on the bar mat.
Anyway, no more alcohol. I'm just
Yeah.
Alright. Except for the imaginary alcohol that's being drank.
Yeah. And Nicholas is kind of thinking a little bit concerned that the three he encountered may ruin his chances of being able to set up a chapel or something in town. Because the way those three were acting, people might not want one, and that's kind of bummed me a little bit.
I would imagine so. They just poorly represented the church.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Or did they accurately represent it? I'm not sure.
They accurately represented how we wrote up this faction.
Oh, I know. I'm giving him something to chew on. That's all.
But alright. So, what brought you two into town?
We need some supplies.
Yes, we've been setting up a bit of a haven a little ways away from here, hoping that it can be a way stop for travelers and hopefully end up being a line of communication as well. So we've been trying to build the place out a little bit and stock up on resources. One of our other companions is still back there and requesting many of these supplies.
Oh, really? I am a salvager by trade.
Ah, so you probably know all the best places to get things.
Get him now. The trash panda demands it.
It's almost like you should have come to the town too if you wanted to have.
I know. I chose to stay back so I could actually get things working. I'm just fucking having with this right now.
Ah. I do know some good spots. And I have been looking for a new place to make camp when I'm out salvaging. Perhaps I could stop in sometime and we could trade.
You'd be more than welcome.
Yes, yeah, we'd all be happy to see you. I mean, that's exactly what we're setting it up for. And perhaps you can let us know when you find the best stuff.
For that, you will need a persuasion. Well, that wouldn't be fair to the other traders, would it?
Well, there's a lot of work for us to do, and it would be of great benefit for us for us to receive your help. Also, I believe we may have a spare room or two that you could bed down in, should you feel the need to spend the night when you're there.
Very well, Cappy, you may attempt to make the persuasion that Laura just failed. I will give you the same prefix I gave her before she made the roll. This is an important roll, Cappy. I might consider blowing a legend point.
I'm gonna have to, because I got zip, zero, zilch, nothing in persuasion. I'm gonna have to blow legend.
I'm just saying, Cappy,
Yeah,
don't
right.
make me come down there.
Yeah.
Don't make me come down in all my glory.
I totally forgot I had nothing in persuasion.
How the fuck are you gonna convince people to fucking join your cult with no persuasion?
He has presence.
Oh,
Yeah, that probably should get something in persuasion too. I thought I had something in persuasion. Guess not. I don't.
Are you blowing your legend point?
I did. I don't know what that gets me to add on to the 4 though.
It's a success, isn't it?
I thought I had to use legend point and roll at the same time. If not, then take away the roll.
I believe a legend point gives you advantage and +1.
Here goes nothing.
Can taste the sadness now.
Since I did that one roll, I'm not gonna click advantage for the second roll.
No, because that's not how advantage works in this, Cappy. I'm just going to let you re-roll it.
Okay.
So
Seven.
that is a 17. Alright, you've worn me down. I will let you know my best deals when I come by.
Ah, again, thank you.
So what have you been up to lately? Anything in particular?
Just finished trading some things here. Having a drink before those priests came to heckle me. I'm used to the stares from the townspeople, but the priests will get really in your face sometimes.
It doesn't bother the locals at all?
This is New Orleans. Those priests were just traveling through here anyways. There's no official church here.
I am interested in setting one up. Now, I don't intend to force anyone to go. If the people wish to go, they're welcome to. If not, no obligation.
I wish you luck, though many have tried.
Yes, I have heard, and considering what recently occurred, I fear my chances are going to dwindle severely that I'll be able to succeed.
Indeed, those are the types of men you'll leave in charge once you are no longer here.
No,
No,
I would rather
Cappy.
hire others to what?
Cappy, nope, that is the reality of your sect and how it works. The exorcists travel,
Oh shit.
the others don't. So after you built it, you have to keep traveling. You're an exorcist.
You would have to seriously invest some time into trying to reform things, and that's something you're not going to do in the evening.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you two have a pleasant evening. I need to get traveling. Can you mark on my map the location of your tavern?
Yeah, hand it over here.
He hands his map over to you.
I'll mark it.
Thank you. He takes his map back.
Travel safely.
Of course. Until our paths cross again, he leaves the tavern. So, Cappy, Talawa, what are you doing? I know what Devil is doing.
Screaming Jesus is here from the top of his lungs.
Yes.
That's gonna get so irritating.
I'm gonna go back to sit by everyone. I thought you were going to back us up.
I'll go back be with the group.
Do you honestly believe I couldn't have backed you up from back here?
It was more about establishing a presence.
I don't believe in establishing a presence. That's how people find you.
I was about to say, have you met him?
But if we had seemed like a larger, scarier group, then maybe those types would be around here heckling decent people.
And what do you want? Me to melt the bones off of 3 priests heckling someone?
No, I didn't say to get up and attack them. I said to get up and stand with us.
Indeed, attacking them would have been bad at a number of levels. Being I am part of the church, it would have put me in an awkward position. Although if they actually went and attacked me, then it wouldn't have been awkward. I would have had to defend myself regardless. I would not have been happy about it, but
A good bar brawl is no big deal. I'm sure they would have forgiven you.
true enough. Though it saddens me whenever I see them act that way. I mean, I know it is their way. They don't travel. They don't know. But I wish they would actually learn about the world instead of making assumptions.
Well, why doesn't the church enforce that then? I mean, it seems like your whole hierarchy doesn't care about any of this stuff that's going on. I mean, everybody knows how those people are. Why not send more of them out to see what's out there and get that, you know, wider world view?
I wish I knew. Do not know why they choose to stay in ignorance. That's a very good question.
So, it's growing later into the evening. Are you guys going to stay here and leave in the morning?
Probably a good
I mean,
idea.
have we reached the point that we can't make it back before dark, or could we still make it back?
You could probably still make it back.
Okay, follow-up question. How long is Devil spending upstairs? Because I don't particularly want to go and drag him out of his room to get back home.
Well, Devil, it's been a couple hours. Are you finishing up?
Probably. Which time?
Second.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
go ahead, Devil.
Yeah. I mean, probably. Finishing up about now. Just let me check one thing. Okay, apparently I turned into devil form halfway through.
Oh shit!
Well then. So, as you guys stop hearing the creaking and so forth, and the yelling,
Oh no, it gets worse.
I know it's gonna get worse, Devil. You you start hearing even louder screams now, more like screams of horror.
Nicholas just kind of flops his head on the bar like, oh, what has he done now?
Large size, right, Devil?
Large size.
He's gonna fucking fall to the roof.
So, you guys hear this screaming. Are you gonna do anything? You just gonna sit there?
I'm gonna go up after face planting the bar. I'm gonna get up and go see what's going on.
Alright, so you go upstairs.
Yeah, I have a feeling I know what I'm probably gonna see.
I'm gonna follow him up, but I'm gonna stay like a solid 5 behind.
Everald will follow both of them since he was scolded last time he did not get up from the bar. So, Cappy, as you go to open up Devil's room, Devil, tell him exactly what he sees.
Basically, have you ever thought about how witches are made?
So this is like the
No.
most fucked up version of The Exorcist.
I mean, you walk in the room and there's this huge devil form with a halo and horns on top of the woman that, yeah, just they're entangled together. You get the idea. And he looks up and he said, "What? I told her the devil was coming."
I just kind of face palm. You idiot! You do realize why she's screaming right now, right?
She likes it, I'm sure.
I don't think that's the reason.
Oh no.
She definitely looks very horrified.
Well, at least the proper person to deal with the situation has arrived. He's a priest, don't worry.
I face bomb again, like, what the fuck?
Better hit him with a Jesus juice.
Well, I'm guessing she wants him off it, or is she trying to get away, or is she just sitting there screaming in horror?
A little bit of a combination of that, yeah.
I figure depending on what she's trying to do will determine exactly what I do. Instead of going with the flow and pretending to smite Devil's character.
At this point, she is panicking.
Alright, I'll take out my whole lot and move up and start speaking on him. Begone, beast!
You know,
The
You
power
sit-
of Christ compels you!
you sit there and you try to get to know a person, try to reveal yourself, and all you get is terrified screaming.
Oh my god.
Oh, and I'll walk up and poke at the holy symbol.
I thought holy oil hurt you or something.
Holy power does hurt me, but it also heals me.
No, he's not really trying to smite him. He's just, for appearance sake, just to get Devil to leave. He's not actually trying to hurt Devil since he's his friend. He's like, Devil, get the hell off! So the girl, stop screaming!
Best priest.
Best priest ever. I mean, after poking the holy symbol, he'd be like, "Oh no, the power of Christ compels me." Just pat the priest on the head and walk out the door.
Devil just shakes his head like, why? Why?
The woman curls up in the fetal position on the bed.
I'd cover up in the blanket if she's not already covered. It's okay, child. He's gone.
The devil is real.
I'll poke my head and I'll see you next week.
God damn!
He goes and drops his head like, did he really have to do that?
She starts shaking more.
He's not coming back. Trust me, he's not coming back. Just stay here and rest. I'll make sure he's gone for good.
Wait, Father. I need you to show me
Yes?
the way. The devil is real and I must do something about it.
If you mean what I'm afraid I'm forbidden from laying with woman in the way I believe you mean.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
is
God.
definitely not what she was asking for. What? No, why would you think that's what I was asking?
Forgive me.
Lala just face palms.
I think he was
The
trying
priest doesn't have
to.
sex. What the hell do you expect?
I think he was hoping that that's what she was asking for.
No,
Me too.
no, he would have refrained. My apologies for my misunderstanding, child.
Seriously, I tried to give Cappy an opening for this whole church thing and having some nuns and crap. And
Hey.
instead he's like, hey, I can't sleep with you.
You're not the
You
only
have no use to me! I cannot stick my dick in you! Be gone!
He's not gonna freaking do say
The
no shit
power
like
of
that
Christ
now.
compels you.
Oh my god.
I may have a way to help you, though. I'm hoping to set up a chapel in town. Of course, I'll need to get permission first, but if you're willing to assist in maintaining or helping out with the church, that would help. That would help. I guess further exorcise the demon from the town. And perhaps cleanse your soul and whatever else needs cleansing. The last part was like kind of under his breath.
Oh, she needs cleansing, all right.
That's why I said that part under his breath. He's just he's trying to maintain his composure, but he's what you did just has him kind of. Anyway.
Alright. So, Cappy, you may roll. What do you think, guys? Should I do the persuasion or the presence?
Presence. I mean, she already has proof. She doesn't need convincing that it's real. She just needs guidance to believing.
Very well, then I will allow the presence.
Yeah.
Aha! Here we go.
It's more about how good a leader he is than how much he has to convince her.
I will do just that then, Father. I will take the oath and become one of the cloth.
Thank you. Once I'm able to get permission and get the church set up, we will get you set up in the church and you can proceed from there. Is there anything else you need, child? Yep.
Alright. So, she gets up and starts dressing herself.
That moment.
I turn around and avert my eyes.
That moment when she figures out that the devil's in league with the priest.
Oh,
Let's hope that doesn't happen. You did some shit like
By the
that.
way-
Oh, I swear to God.
Devil, do you just walk downstairs as a naked fucking Nephilim?
Oh no, I walked down as a naked fucking man. Just like,
Your dick hanging out.
no.
The fuck? What the fuck?
You gotta remember, this is the devil we're talking about. He does
I'll
shit
walk
like
up to a
this.
table, just sit at it, put my feet up on the table, lean back, like my job here is done.
I think Nicholas would actually step out of the room while she's dressing and give her space and privacy.
Alright. So, it's that time to leave.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good time to leave at this point.
And for once, it wasn't Cappy that made us need to leave town.
Oh. Quick question. How long have they been gone?
They've been gone about 6 hours-ish.
Oh shit. Not any time at all.
Nope. Having a car really made it much easier to travel around. So, players, we begin driving back.
Do I want to know what's got Laura cracking up in the background?
Well, Arya just delivered her new computer. that she put together, and I realized I am not wearing pants.
Welcome to the club. More in character for me, though. By the way, I do teleport my stuff to me.
You teleport your stuff to you?
Mm-hmm.
On the way back, Nicholas just kind of sitting in the back, shaking his head like, we really got to talk to Zach. Oh my goodness.
He is in the car. Well, on the roof.
Oh yeah. I'll poke my head out, look up toward the roof. Zach,
Yes.
what in the hell? You transformed? Dude, really?
I mean, she was good.
Yeah. Was it involuntarily transformation or something? Or did you just do it to get a reaction out of her?
Yes.
You really need to control that. You have no idea
Oh, I
how
thought it was
horrified that
perfectly
poor
under
woman
control. By the way,
was.
how's the flock going?
God damn, he fucking.
I can convert her to be a nun before I can get the church built.
But that's none of my business. In fact, your nun was my business.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Hmm.
I did promise her she would never see you again, so
That's gonna be really awkward.
Oh
no,
my God.
you're never gonna see her again.
Oh,
Leave her
fucking
alone
shit.
and never go near her again.
Ah.
Are we understood in this?
This is so bad on so many levels.
I mean, don't worry, the devil will make her do it.
Hey man, I wonder how many of our watchers are dying of laughter right about now.
Besides, just think of the tales your flock will tell. Oh yeah, I slept with a devil.
Yeah.
I
like
know the
that's-
truth is real. I have been with the devil, and I have shunned him. Oh,
That's something that people are really gonna say in church.
Okay, tell you what, next time I'll appear to her as an angel of the Lord.
Oh my
That
God.
actually would be okay. Just the devil form would be a bit much.
I mean, depends on how I act, really.
Well, actually, being she's seen you in human form first, means she said you should probably gonna turn and run screaming away from you, so your chances with her are probably nil anyway, so don't know what I'm worried about.
The devil walks among us.
Yeah.
So, Talawa successfully drives us back.
The devil's a pervert.
I mean, I just give in to my base, sinful desires, as it were.
Nicholas just shakes his head. At least you made it home.
Corvus, you hear the car pull up.
I don't know, it's not quicker than I was expecting. I was probably starting to excavate some of the tunnels.
Yep. It is also very late. Very late.
Supposedly in order to go meet them, so I'm gonna go step upstairs.
Step upstairs. Let them get a good look at the new Corvus token.
A new Corvus token? Cool.
It's like an action figure, except more chrome.
Oh yeah, it's actually pretty cool. There's mask on, everything. It's like a robot with a coat on.
Usually I don't walk around looking like this. This the only reason I'm not like fucking in disguise right now is because we've already established that. Oh, hey, I happen to be with the New Babel.
Anyway, you said Nicholas come in kind of shaking his head and just he's kind of got this expression like he can't believe what what he just had to do with what just happened.
Welcome. Did you grab the supplies that I had? I wasn't very specific with the numbers because I figured, they wouldn't have a lot, but if I had something, it would be easier to work with than nothing. Do you have it all in the truck?
I believe so, yes.
All right. Cover's just going to walk out towards the truck and start unpacking things. He's not really going to bother with it. He's frantic right now.
Nicholas is just going to sit at one of the chairs and just lean back.
I believe you'll find everything there for the most part, Corvus. Everald hands you a sack of peanuts.
Sack of peanuts. Wait, what?
Remember, I didn't find out. Oh, you're actually asking. Salt.
Yes. Salt. And I'm gonna pick up one of the peanuts. Salted peanuts. And I'm gonna put the peanut back down. It's like, are you really?
I mean, it was that or collecting the stuff with the woman. So take it back.
Actually, what is the salt content in salt? That might be an unnecessary alternative. Perhaps we can have you sit in the sauna of sorts. I don't know. That'll be something to figure out later.
Yeah,
But
I wasn't actually meaning sweat.
What? Anyway.
Also, most of the weird things you asked for are in actual devices. You're gonna have to probably take them apart, I would suppose. On the bright side, we got a salvager to start coming here. Well, I didn't help and was yelled at for it, but
we also got our dear priest, a loyal follower.
The fact of that matter that it's coming from you concerns me.
I mean, how am I going to desecrate a church if it's not, populated?
Well.
Oh, and it will be so fun desecrating this. I mean, helping this church.
Yeah, I already end up with a nun because you're turned into a demon while you were having sex with her and horrified the poor woman into nunhood.
That's none of his business, though.
Curtis is just looking between the two of you and just shaking his head. It's just like,
Gonna be my favorite pun. Just nun puns.
Nun puns.
I glance over at Corvus. I've been shaking my head since the whole situation began, Corvus. You are not alone.
Anyway, and he puts his hands together. Okay, so everything you have is, I will inventory and I'll start making preparations. In the meantime, I've been working on creating a tunnel for an underground system. So if we need a means of escape, and we can also use it as a storage or to act as a bunker, so we can, sleep down there.
have my boys been helping you?
A little. I've mostly. It hasn't been long, but I just took them. I took them outside to show them how to do some wood cutting. Admittedly, I haven't checked on them lately. I kind of figured it was a simple enough task, but I'm hoping they made some leeway. I should probably go check on that. He's gonna go start walking out hurriedly.
Well,
Okay, so I'm walking towards the woods, or the edge of this forestry that I left them at. Are they still chopping wood?
oh yeah. Tirelessly, looks like they haven't needed to stop to drink or eat or...
All right, so I walk up to them. Looks like you've been working well. PD and I shall refer to you as number 2.
Yep, they're not even sweating as you come up to them.
I would
Those
imagine
awesome
they
powers.
would. Number 2.
I gotta explain, this is the first time you've seen me do something like this. And on top of that, you have plans of trying to use this power. Thus, you need to understand the full depth of what's happening.
Right. No, I gather that's what you're trying to do. It's just, trust me, Corvus is looking at this. He's just trying to focus on not damaging his relationship when he's this close to getting what he wants. Anyway, so Petey, number 2. I believe the firewood, or not the firewood, yes, the wood, is good for now. Do you believe you could bundle it up and bring it back towards the inn?
Sure, we can grab it. They start
You both
gathering up the wood.
You both have been an excellent aid. Appreciate it. And
They feel
I do believe.
appreciated.
Yes. I do believe your is it your master, your creator, your patron? I think might be the best term for this. Your patron has returned. Figured I would inform you, so if you wanted to speak with him briefly, you would already be in the know. I will return back to the inn and continue my work. Good job for today.
You know what the best thing about that town is?
Hmm.
It's within my teleportation radius.
Oh God. So I'm gonna walk back in. Yes, it seems like they've been doing just fine. They managed to get some firewood, but I'm going to be using it for much more than that. But anyway, they managed to get the materials that I requested, so they have been quite an aid. An extra pair of hands here is much appreciated, given that no one else here seems to know how to do anything of use.
What was the question? I'm sorry, Kyle.
I wasn't asking a question. I was making a statement
Oh, okay.
more about the efficacy of the staff member.
Okay. So, what are the rest of you doing now that you're home?
Well, after kind of sitting down in a chair for a little bit, I'll help get the supplies in for one. I had a lot of supplies.
Oh, did you guys happen to grab any food? Believe I'm not sure what the situation is with the rations, but we might be needing some fresh supplies soon. I notice everyone seems to be a little tired from the day, but a response would be greatly appreciated.
I mean, I just had the best exercise I've had in a while. Also the best lunch.
Yeah.
Also, it was great just walking in the middle of that bar with no pants on.
No
Indeed,
paint pot?
the people were scarred.
Oh yeah.
I'll be amazed if they let us back in that town. Well, the town maybe, at the bar, probably not.
Nah, they'll let us in. Stories like that spread.
Well, they might not let you back in, you frickin'. Nope, I won't say it. I'll be nice. I want to say something, but I won't.
A held tongue is a useless one. Anyway.
I'm a priest and I'm trying to be nice. Although after what after what I saw him do, very difficult.
I mean, I was a gentleman and a scholar. She just didn't get past physical appearances.
Yeah, and I don't mean the sex in general. I mean what you did during the sex. I think she had traumatized and scarred for life
I mean,
because
I
of
was
that.
just trying to let her get to know me. It's perfectly normal, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, if you're going to let other people get to know you, the least you could do is encourage my behavior then.
Hey, I bought her drinks. I was completely gentlemanly.
Corvus just shakes his head. Um, so, I've been working for the last, geez, how long has it been now? 12 something hours, right?
Yep.
Shit. Okay. I think I'm going to go have a little R&R. Um, hmm. Corvus will head back towards his room for a moment.
All right. Well, I suppose I'll go play in my lab then.
Okay, do I hear that?
Probably.
No, I'm just
Alright.
gonna relax here in the bar that serves leek beer still.
They've
Okay.
stopped serving leek beer, Devil.
Oh,
They don't have anything else, but they've stopped serving the leek beer.
okay, good.
Oh, fine. Okay, so as soon as Emerald says that he's going to go work on his lab, I quickly drop behind the door again. Oh, hey, yes. Can you show me what you do exactly again, please? I do believe that was an agreement before. Yes. No.
I believe the only agreement you tried to make with me was that I might help you with a little experiment.
I suppose that's true. And given that you're planning on experimenting yourself, I wouldn't mind acting as an observer if you would have me.
Perhaps another time, Corvus. When I say experiment this time, I mean read heavily from books.
I like reading.
Yes, but unless you plan on spending some more intimate time with me.
Are are you propositioning me?
I mean, it's in the air.
Well, I mean, you want to hover over my shoulder.
It wasn't necessarily hovering, more so sharing the same space.
Some would call that hovering, Corvus.
Just kind of gives you like a quizzical look. Well, if you won't have me then, just when when you are ready, I will be very enthusiastic to discuss things in greater detail. So you know where I am.
Very well then, Corvus. Everald continues into the base.
Corvus looks visibly frustrated.
Indeed. So, I suppose Devil either stays in the bar or goes to sleep.
I mean, he sleeps in the bar, so.
Indeed. What do you do, Cappy?
I think I'm going to go to that one empty room and just gonna end up making out a chapel. Since nobody's using it.
You will be sorely disappointed.
What do you mean?
Okay, go down there.
And I'm not seeing anything in this room but a chest, so.
Well, okay. So when you go down there, you see that there is a distillery that's been put up in there. There's also seems like there's been some markings and outlines for additions to the area.
Oh, so you guys decided not to let me put a chapel in here, huh? Alright.
Cappy, he was the only one here. That wasn't here before we left. So don't sit there and say you guys.
Oh, sorry.
That is specifically a Corvus and you problem.
Well, Corvus,
You're in the room. I am in the main area right now.
I know he's kind of talking to himself a little bit.
All right.
Looks like you and I need to have a chat when I find you. Desecrating the room I'm going to use for a chapel. Shameful. And after
Zach,
muttering to
walk
myself
off Corvus.
a little bit, I'm going to head back to main room.
So what's Zach doing?
He's in the bar chilling.
Yeah, but he's mentally high-fiving Corvus.
Ah,
Mhm.
okay. I think Corvus is probably going to try to avoid going to sleep, so I'm going to have to make a sustenance roll, right? Or
Yep.
sustain.
Roll.
It worked. I don't need to breathe.
You don't.
All right. Anyway, so I'm just using this to basically just give me a fucking like a caffeine kick. I'm gonna go back out to the van and start gathering whatever like
No.
silicon that you guys have made, and then also the fertilizer.
So,
And-
Nicholas, you see him walk out.
Corvus, can I have a word with you?
But as a priest, I'm the only one who's actually capable of putting anything together here. So unless you have a pair of hands that could be useful for engineering, I would suggest making it short.
I will offer my assistance in the way I can, but I went to the room I intended to make a chapel, only to find a distillery desecrating the ground. Any idea how that got there?
Yes, I built it there. It was a satisfactory space.
You realize I already said I was putting the chapel there, right?
That's a very large room that could be better used, considering that this is supposed to be an inn, not a place of worship.
You people definitely need God in your lives.
Sure.
This is in the
Yes.
common room, right?
Yep.
Actually, you really don't want God in your lives. I'm just saying.
Zach, I don't even want to deal with you right now.
Color me intrigued by that particular phrasing.
What I said or what he said?
What he said. You're fairly easy to read even for someone like me. Let's put it that way. So he goes to look over at Zach. So what do you mean by that?
I mean, you really don't want him in your lives. That's the thing. Abstract being of supernatural power that just sits there and says, "Okay, I have a plan. Here's your free will. Enjoy. You're gonna follow my plan either way. Here's the little puppet strings. Enjoy."
Do I have to make a roll here to figure out if he's fucking with me or not?
Perception.
Shit, right. I have to use my device for this. Okay.
Roll. Let's see. Was it deception? It wasn't deception, right, Devil?
No, it wasn't deception. It was what would it be? It would be more of a persuasion thing, I
Okay,
think.
roll that. So, Corvus, tell us about your device and how you succeed.
It's essentially just watching various features about his face and his body language, and is paying attention to variations in tone. And it seems like it's registered to be truthful. So, like in Corvus's like screen, you're seeing a bunch of like data like pop up as it's watching him, but you just see him like looking like he's blankly staring at Zach for a moment. So like, okay, you know, I was always under the impression that these, and he puts up like air fingers, deities, were more manifestations of psychic energy. I find it very interesting that you assert that these things are real beyond, well, I guess you could say they're metaphysical creation. I'm not sure. I didn't exactly pay attention when the theologians are speaking.
Well, metaphysical, physical. There's a point in time when it all doesn't really matter, and they can be real. They can be created by other people. Let me put it in a way you might understand. The universe is exactly the size of a soul. Some people live in extremely small worlds, and others live in worlds of infinite possibility.
Hmm. I think I know what you're saying. That leaves the question: if these deities operate under this metaphysical principle, do you not yourself not do so as well? Are you not just a collection of psychic energy made manifest?
Do you want me to punch you and see if that's just a collection of psychic energy?
Enough psychic energy, you could probably punch me, yes.
Hmm. What makes you think that you're not made of psychic energy?
I don't know. That is an interesting question. If that were the case, I'd be very, 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 very concerned because someone's playing a very cruel joke on me.
Welcome to reality.
He's actually chuckling. This is probably the first time you've seen him like straight up laugh. Okay, that all right. This has been an interesting chat. I do wish to know more, but unless one of you fine gentlemen wishes to help me with my endeavors, I will be making myself busy elsewhere.
I told you I would help you.
Okay. Do you know anything about solar energy,
No.
aquaponics,
No.
I mean,
chemistry?
I know a thing or two about solar
No.
energy.
No, not wait. Solar energy or solar?
Haven't you ever heard of solar angels?
What?
Huh?
Uh, shit. I do know this.
Indeed.
I suppose I've heard them spoke of. I never really gave it much attention. It just seemed like nonsense. But that's not going to exactly make electrical energy now, is it?
Depends on how you use it, I suppose.
I don't believe we have the resources to just casually hold an angel and actually wait, do we? Yeah. You technically are one. I could create a restraint. Sorry, never mind. Do carry on. Corvus is going to walk out of the door.
Alright. So, Zach, I should also mention to you. You've been hearing a lot of dissident whispers in your ears lately, and they've been getting louder and louder.
Wow, that's unfortunate. Might be time for me to wander on a bit.
So, Corvus,
Mm-hmm.
I believe you're starting to craft. Is that what I'm hearing?
I have to process the raw materials first because
Then make the roll you need to do for doing that.
I believe that's just straight transmutation. I will be using heightened invocation, so I believe that would give me a +1 to my roll. I'm not sure.
You're using a legend point, you said?
No, a heightened invocation.
I'm not
So
sure if it gives you a +1.
no, it allows me to increase my my attribute score as if it were one higher.
What tier of it do you have?
I have a second.
Ah, okay.
All right, so I'll be making my roll. Okay, you guys also got back, so I'm probably dropping my concentration on those shit. All right. Shit, that's not enough. Okay.
So, you start separating things and whatnot.
All right, so it looks like it's actually forming into a lattice work that I need to, but I notice that as I'm starting to turn my attention elsewhere, the lattice work is starting to undo itself. So I think I figured out that I haven't produced enough energy to actually make the transmutation permanent. So probably going to have to try this again later.
Anyways, as I was going to say, yes, you start failing to gather the energy to do so. And then, all of a sudden, for a brief moment, your suit shuts down.
Oh shit!
Then it quickly fires back up, and you can see your energy starting to gather pretty quickly. You can attempt again.
Still not enough.
Kyle, man, if this is an important role, you should really blow a legend point.
I will do so.
Alright, this is the last after the fact one I'm allowing, though.
So with the legend point, I just give myself advantage one, right?
Yes. And you have a +1 to whatever you roll.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go full Monty here. I'm gonna give myself bolster to my logic. Hopefully this doesn't explode. Aha! Advantage 2. Now I'm going to fucking hit that transmutation.
So now you have advantage 3 and a +1 to whatever you roll.
Yep.
And you rolled a 16!
17.
Well, yeah, 17.
Fuck me.
Oh, alright, so...
It's just not holding.
You go and you try and do it again, and you end up frying a bunch of stuff, making it completely unusable.
All of the quartz?
You
Or
do.
silicon?
You do. But, Kyle, you
Mhm.
notice an orcish man starting to walk towards the property.
Oh. Uh, does he actually? I'd have to make I'd have to figure out if he's armed or something, or he looks like he's hostile.
That would be a perception.
Gotcha. I'm just winning today.
Yeah, he can't tell.
I'm gonna keep my pistol just at my side.
Ho there! I was told that an inn was being established here.
Uh, yes.
He has a large sack on his back.
They mentioned a scavenger earlier, right?
Yep, they did.
Oh, are you the scavenger folk that they mentioned?
Yes, I am. And it looks to me like you just caused some bad things to happen here, judging by the smoke.
Uh, yes. I was trying to. Well, I was trying to make it do what I needed to do, but it seems like I have miscalculated previously. I could technically get it to work, but it wouldn't hold. Uh, anyway, yes. Were you planning on doing some trades, sir?
I was, actually. Your friends asked me to bring some good deals when I came by, and I happened to find a decent score not too long after meeting them.
Oh.
He lays down his large bag and opens it up. Corvus, right away, you can spot that he has a bunch of stuff to resupply what you just destroyed.
Uh, okay. Yes. I'd be very much interested in purchasing what you have here. Um, did my compatriots agree upon any prices before meeting with you?
They did not.
Uh,
But given the recent help they give me, I'll give you a deal. I'll let you have everything in my sack for 60,000.
60,000. So, how many wealth levels is that again?
That's the bottom tier of wealth level 3.
Oh, all right. Well, damn right, I'm taking that. All right. Yes. Please, bring it in. Bring it in.
Alright, he starts bringing it in for you.
Um, by the way, sir, I don't think I caught your name.
Ah, yes. No one really thought to ask.
It's rather rude.
I am George.
George. I reach out my hand to George and it's like, I want to work with you in the near future more often. Please, we don't have much quite yet. I would gladly prepare your drink in a moment, but until then, if you want to stay the night, you're welcome to the room on the second to the left.
Thank you, I think I will take you up on that.
No problem. Just when you do go in there, just try not to. Never mind.
So, Cappy, you notice Devil too. You notice the familiar half orc come walking in.
Yeah, I'd wave at him.
I give him a nod. Ah, greetings, my friend. Glad to see you made it.
It is good to see you as well. Seems I came in a nick of time. Your friend just got done destroying a bunch of supplies. That is what you went to town to get, wasn't it?
Yes, apparently he still cannot focus very well. Oh well.
All right, I'm gonna peek my head through the door. Oh, did you guys grab any algae?
Any what?
Oh yeah, we were supposed to get that. For simplicity's sake, since I did tell you we found everything you needed, yes.
Okay. All right. Good. Anyway, so he's gonna start sifting through all the junk that George brought in.
I see you brought some good sellers with you as well. Cool. Thank you. Wow. Oh,
So-
that was. Never mind, I thought those are all I heard. That was somebody posted in freaking Discord. Ah.
So, what do you have to drink here?
Oh, right.
No.
Yes.
No.
Hang on. Corvus will get up from his giant stack of goodies and go over to. I don't think the staff are still here, are they? Are they technically still here?
Yeah, they're still here.
Okay. I don't know where they sleep, but it's okay.
On the floor.
Like bums. All right. I have one of this staff. Like I just motioned towards one of the staff to pour me some a beer.
You told us to get rid of all the leak beer.
True, but I just give me the leak beer. Wait, you don't have any, right? Oh no.
Perhaps if you go talk to the drunk in his room, he always has something to drink.
That's true. All right, so I'm gonna go over to Travis's room.
All right.
I'm just gonna open the door straight up.
What are you doing in here?
Um, we have a guest, and they require a drink. I figured you might have been passed out, and I could have seen if they would have stored anything here.
I guess so. Here, hold out a glass.
I hold out a glass. It's probably like right next to his bed.
All right, fine. He starts pouring his liquor into your glass.
All right. Thank you, Travis. You've been a fine help.
Just
When
get out
to
of my
go?
room. I'm trying to sleep one off.
Yes, I see that. Corvus walks out of the room with a glass of liquor. He's gonna smell it real quick. Can he figure out what it is?
Not really. It's something he made himself. It's strong.
Okay, so I'm definitely just smelling the liquor on this ship. All right. So I go walk back and hand the glass to George. For you, from our special reserve.
Thank you. I will enjoy it. He takes a drink of it. Whew, that's strong. I like it. You should serve this as a regular.
I do believe I will be having that discussion later. But yes, you're welcome to use the foyer here as you will. I will inform you that the lower areas are under construction, so please don't head over there. And you're obviously welcome to the room that I informed you about. So please make yourself at home.
I will. Thank you for your hospitality. I'll have to spread word about this place.
Of course, bows his head slightly.
Man, this random work NPC got a way bigger role than I ever planned for.
It's okay. It happens, right?
It does. I like
Corvus
George.
will, yeah. Corvus will happily plop his ass back down with the junk pile sifting through everything. He's gonna start breaking everything apart that he needs to.
Alright. Does that mean we're rolling again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
gonna try another legend point?
Maybe. The doubt in my heart is real.
I can't leave with advantage 3. The best you could get was a 16 or 17, actually.
Shit like that happens, man.
It does.
It's just the luck of the draw. All right. Well, I'm gonna go back outside and gather all the quartz that he had.
Alright.
Okay, so I'm gonna go step back outside. I'm gonna spend another 10 minutes just trying to make sure I'm getting my calculations correct, and I'm burning my legendary coin. So let's see what happens. Oh shit, that was a logic roll. Fuck me. Well,
Don't you
that's
use
still
logic to do it anyways?
yeah. So
So
yeah,
what
it's
power level did you activate with a 35?
I think that would be a 9 if I'm not mistaken.
But you don't have a 9 yet.
No, I do have an 8, so this would allow me to do what I needed to do. So I managed to make the quartz, yes, into a solar panel material. All right.
Alright.
Now I need to process the phosphorus from the the fertilizer. So here we go again. Another 10 minutes.
There you go.
Nothing exploded. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, it is good.
And now I have to put the two together. So I have to do this again. Yes!
Alright, good job, Kyle.
Okay. And now I have to actually just build it. So this is, what would this be for construction?
For construction?
Yeah.
Since I don't know off the top of my head, I will say you can do it.
Or just straight up?
Wait, no, you use logic and this is technically an extraordinary item.
Well, the item itself would be an ordinary item because it's not using any arcane. It's not using any tech.
Except grenades and shit are listed under extraordinary items, Kyle.
Oh, okay. So this would just be okay. So craft extraordinary then.
Yes.
So what would this constitute?
It's a logic roll for you. That's what you use to do it.
Okay, so just straight logic. All right. Let's see what happens. Explosions. I did promise one.
Everybody gets one explosion.
Okay, 27.
I believe that is a success.
All right. So I managed to make the solar panel.
You do. Tell us about putting it together, Kyle.
Really?
This is a role-playing game.
All right. So if anyone's actually watching, you see Corvus just kind of sifting through all the materials that he has, and you see as he's touching the individual components, they are starting to change their shape, and he starts combining them into the larger components for the solar panels. And as he finishes that, he starts using the tools that are integrated into his fingers and starts to solder a frame together, though it actually contains the solar panels themselves. And he takes some of the copper wire that he's made in spare time and starts to connect it to the actual solar panel itself. So now all he needs to do is to install it somewhere on the roof.
Alright. So is there anything else you were trying to build, Mr. Corvus?
There'd be a lot of different things that I have to make rules for.
I know. That's why we're trying to get it done.
Oh god. Okay.
Everyone the first hour role-played being in the bar and so forth. And now Corvus gets to build things.
Alright, let's see. So I spent at least another hour trying to just fix all this shit up. Alright. The garden will have to wait. But I could start working on the plastics. So I'm just going to remove all the plastics from the electronics. So I'm just going to put them in a giant pile and separate them with the transmutation.
Alright.
It works.
See, all this really tells me is that it was fate that George was meant to just be a permanent member. You couldn't succeed your roles until George helped you. So, you have your plastics. Are you still there, Kyle? Can you guys hear me?
I hear you.
Okay.
Kyle?
Hello?
Now
Hello?
I hear you.
Okay.
There we go.
My push to talk fucked up for some reason. Anyway, so I grab all the plastics and I set aside the giant ball. I'm gonna have to process this a little bit more later. What else can I do in the matter of a couple hours? Shit.
You can also start other things, Kyle. You literally told me you're going to start building things. You have more than a couple hours in this time for...
Okay. Well, I still have to tunnel everything out, so I'm gonna start actually making tunnels.
You could send the zombies to do that.
It wouldn't be structurally sound because all they'd be making is a hole. Because like when I'm transmuting it, I'm actually making a tunnel that is essentially just like stone, what is it? Mud concrete? I forget what the exact term is.
Okay.
The zombies I'm still having just probably chop wood if anything.
Okay. Then roll for digging your holes, Kyle.
Diggy diggy hole, diggy hole, diggy hole.
Exactly. Great song.
Why is this not working for me? God damn it. It's not letting me actually put in stuff, so this is bugging me. Hang on. Yeah, it's not letting me give myself advantage for some reason.
Why'd you break it?
Because I hate myself. Don't you know? Don't you know anything about me? Still, I didn't need it, so fuck it.
Indeed.
So this would only allow me to get, I think, 40 feet worth of space. 40 square feet. So I probably have to do this a couple more times. So I'm just gonna make my rolls. Fuck it.
Indeed. Take several minutes and do it.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Alright. So tell us about clearing out this space.
So I'm just essentially walking through the lower halls, and I am coding a kind of a keystone walkway on the south side of the hall, and I'm just walking forward with it. And you can see this black mass like start to eat up the material, and as it's going forward, it's creating a stonework around it, so it's actually reinforcing it so it won't collapse. As I'm walking forward, I make note to expand it towards the sides in certain areas, so I'm making larger constructions, and I'm also putting support pillars in the larger rooms.
This is gonna be fun to map later.
Mind you, I'm going much lower, and I'm gonna have to make like a lot more rolls to keep doing this because like I'm making escape tunnels too.
Right, because you're paranoid.
Yep, my character's paranoid as fuck.
Yeah, Clover's like playing with his hole.
That one's temporary, so that probably fell in.
Indeed, it did.
Really, Cappy? Praise Kalia on that one.
I want to let me put any entries in here. Hang on, I gotta
don't
step
know,
out of
I
it.
don't know how you broke it.
Okay, my laptop's not letting me use my keyboard at all right now.
Oh man, you really broke it.
Shit. How about you guys do something while I'm digging holes? I'm going to restart my computer.
So he's diggy holes. It's been a whole day since you guys have gotten back.
Alright.
Are you guys doing anything?
Relaxing in the bar. I'm not really sure what my character would be doing.
Oh my.
And Corvus is doing his thing. The supplies are all inside. Don't have anyone to put my chapel now since Corvus decided to make there my damn distillery I was going to use.
Well, Cappy, no one said you couldn't still try to build a chapel down there.
That's true. Let me go back down and examine that room here. See if I can maybe hide that damn distillery or just fucking pretend it's not even there.
Okay.
All right, I just got back. So what's he doing now?
He's trying to find a way to cover up the distillery so he can still build down there.
Really?
Yep.
Damn right.
You're oh man. Okay.
So Cappy,
He will not be deterred.
you have some cloth bed sheets that you could probably use as curtains to block off the area.
All right. I may have to have. I forgot your character's name, Finn.
Everald.
It's
I had to have
like
Everald use some of
plastered
the
on his
zombies
face.
to help form this room up a bit.
Yeah, the zombies don't listen to Everald now. That's why Corvus had to be nice to them.
Shit.
Because they are individuals now. You need to ask the zombies if you want them to help you.
Wait, how did they become individuals?
Because the power
They-
I used only keeps them charmed to me for like 8 hours, Cappy. After that,
He gave them.
go ahead.
He gave them sword.
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm going to. If I have to go outside, I can speak to some of the zombies.
Alright, they've just finished dropping off some wood.
Alright. Excuse me, fellas. I have to have a word with you two.
Petey and 2 look over at you.
I would like your assistance helping me set up a room that I might finish forming into a chapel for those that wish to pray, or they can just sit in there if they wish. But I'd like your help to help form the room up, if you please.
Roll your persuasion, Cappy.
Oh, I think it can end well. Better than I expected.
They drop the wood down. Petey speaks. We would be willing to assist you, but then we must go back to cutting wood.
That's fine.
After all, Mr. Corvus was so nice to us.
Yes, he was quite nice. I will take them into the room that I'm gonna have set up as a chapel, and I would explain to them some of the things I'd like done. Nothing too complicated. I should be able to easily handle it.
So take them there, Cappy.
Don't be here.
Oh shit, bro.
What? What, can I put a distillery would deter me?
I'm just waiting to see what happens when I get back, because I am like deep underground right now.
Yep. Anyway, as I mentioned before, once you're inside, I start kind of explaining to them how I want it set up and things like that. I'm very polite about it.
All right. So they help you do it, Cappy. Corvus,
Thanks.
you finish tunneling all of your holes after hours of work.
Okay.
And it is that time, everybody.
All right.
And this is a good place to stop. So,
All right.
1 experience point.
All right. I hope you enjoyed me playing Take Dark with myself. Did I see any dragons under there? Did I have to hit them with the hose?
You did not see any dragons.
Oh, I wanted to blow them up with an air bomb.
Indeed. But we are the Story Speakers Guild, providing gaming activities. Until the next time.
A wonderful time, guys.
Till next time, fellas.
And Devil, give them a good goodbye, since it'll be a while before they see you again.
I shall feast on your souls.
Wait, what?
I like it.
Have a good night.
A typical devil good night.
Good night.